If you have gone through a spiritual awakening in this lifetime, that means that you was supposed, you was meant to wake up. Your awakening will depend on different scenarios, okay? You may have figured out something at your work and you was triggered in your workplace. Maybe something your boss did, maybe something a workmate did, maybe something your supervisors did. You might have awakened um, from a narcissistic relationship or no toxic relationship. That could have been your trigger, okay, to wake up. That is what triggered you to wake up. Maybe you woke up after a very long time illness, okay, something happened to your health and you was probably hospitalized and you woke up during that illness. It could have been like a car accident, it could have been a near-death experience, and it could have been pretty much anything. Maybe you suffered a loss. There was a very deep loss of something or someone. Maybe your entire business crashed. And this one is very powerful. You could have you know, opened up this business. You was very, optimistic, things are going to take off and things like that. And things could even have sometime taken off. And you have used a very huge amount of money to set up this business. And then something just happened. You don't know how. And you lost all the business. The business crashed to the ground. So the business never took off. So you lost all the money, the shop was closed, and you went back to zero. It doesn't matter which way you have awakened. Like I've said, it's going to be so many different settings for everybody and at their own time. As I understand, and as I've seen, you don't have to believe me, do your own research. Many people is waking up somewhere around the age of 40 onwards, even if they may have previously had like mini awakenings, but it wasn't like in a major way. But normally the major awakenings may happen around probably beyond 40 years, okay? Now, people can even awaken at 60, 50 years, it doesn't matter, but you will still awaken at some point. I want you to pay attention to the conditions surrounding your awakening. When you awaken, you realize, you come to the awareness of a completely different reality about life. Why am I saying you should pay attention to that particular trigger of your awakening? Because the universe put you in that particular experience, situation, because that is what was supposed to trigger your awakening to happen. In that particular situation, post awakening, you're going to realize that whatever your mission is, it is connected to what triggered you to awaken in the first place. Like I've said, I personally woke up after going through very long periods of narcissistic abuse. So I would later on learn that I could now teach people because there is things that I'd seen. It was a very traumatic experience, okay, over the years, couple of years, many of them. And I could now teach people and help people on how to break free from a narcissist. You could have awakened, for example, after it could have been like, you lost a business or something like the universe is showing you something. Because there's a very big chance that that business you had chosen in that particular time, it wasn't the business It is not the business you came here to do. That is not what you came here to do. But you might have, you never know, decided to, go on this venture, start something like that. And for some reason, everything collapsed and everything crashed. So the universe is pretty much diverting you from that path. Okay. So you have chosen and taken a path that wasn't meant for you. So you are now being diverted. At some point, you're going to realize the reason as to why that business had to crash. Because you was not supposed to thrive. You was not meant to thrive because you was going to spend your entire life following the wrong path. So the awakening is like you get this deeper awareness. You sit back at some point and reflect within your life, and you'll figure out that even at some point, should you have gone ahead with that particular business, it couldn't have worked out. Okay, you would end up in a very much more difficult place. It would never work out. So this was an intervention. It's like a divine intervention. The spiritual awakening is a divine intervention. I've told you guys so many times. The universe wants you to pause. Actually, the universe wants you to reboot. You go back to the drawing table. You now need to understand what it is did you do wrong, okay? Was there something that wasn't adding up? You go back to the drawing board and you start from scratch. But during that time is where you're going to discover your mission. Again, let's not forget about this. A person that has had a spiritual awakening, you are a chosen one. You have been chosen, or you have chosen yourself to do something very specific on this planet. And whatever it is you have to do, you came here to do, it is your soul mission. So that is your soul purpose. It is something that resonates with your soul. And whatever it is, doesn't matter what it is to add your brick, another brick, to the entire world around you, to reach out to people, create something that is going to benefit other people in so many ways. And on that path, you will also be blessed. And you will see the fruits of your labor. When you have gone through a spiritual awakening, it's going to be confusing. It is going to be painful. Okay, it's one of the most painful experiences I can say for everybody that has gone through an awakening. It is one of the most painful experiences. You cannot even explain the things that triggered you to awaken. The people that listen to you, they are going to think that this guy is making some stories up. Some people may think that you're crazy. Some people may think you're going insane, you're going berserk. Some people may even refer you to go to the hospital because they think that you're going crazy. But what is really happening is that you are experiencing an ego breakdown. The things that you thought you loved, all the things that you was really passionate about, the things that you thought you wanted to do, they was not a part of your soul mission. Let's say, for example, you wanted to venture into bar businesses. And your mission, at that time, the job you wanted to do was to sell alcohol to different people. And because it doesn't resonate with your soul, it has nothing to do with your soul mission, the universe had to send in a tower moment so that now that business will break down. It could have been shut down. And that is where now you realize all these changes are happening. And now you're starting to understand that your mission wasn't to come here to sell alcohol to other people, to destroy other people's lives. You are now venturing into something else. Because one thing what I know with the spiritual awakening is like at some point, your heart opens up. Because you see, when the ego shuts down, it's like this brain fog will clear up. And you start to see life in a different way. And you start to understand that there is things that you believed in or you wanted to do. And really, pretty much, it is not something you really wanted to do for the rest of your life. It wasn't helping anybody. Probably it was even just destroying people. Now you're finding it's like a diversion. Okay, the universe stops something, breaks down something, and puts you in another diversion onto another journey where you will now discover your path. So it is going to feel like the moment you find your purpose, your mission on this in this lifetime on this planet, you will discover that for the longest period of time you was running away from your mission. Because you see, when the ego kicks in, the ego is going to send you into different directions that you're not even supposed to go. And sometimes because you have got a different mission on this planet, like I said, God is going to bring in a tower moment, and whatever it is you're going through is going to shut down and break down, and you're going to be diverted so that you can get back into alignment and follow your mission, something that you know pretty much resonates with your soul. You really want to wake up every morning empowered, encouraged, and you want to put another brick onto other people's lives. You want to change other people. You want to do something that's going to benefit them in different ways. As a chosen one, you cannot run away from your mission. It is inevitable. Your mission is inevitable. So that's why sometimes when your mission comes to you, it is going to take you by surprise. So you're going to be like, is it really me? Is this what I signed up for? Is this what I'm here to do? It is almost going to feel like it's too unbelievable, because you'll be like, you wasn't ready for this. You wasn't prepared for this. You never even imagined it in your entire life that this is exactly what you was going to do. But the truth of the matter is, that is exactly what you was meant to do. So as a chosen one, it is impossible for you to escape. You cannot run away from your mission, It is impossible. You will still keep on going in circles. Maybe let's say you're in this job, and for some mysterious reason, every job that you get, something happens at the workplace, you scapegoated, whatever, different things are being done to you, you fire, you suspended from work, and you cannot understand the reason as to why you keep on getting fired from each and every job you try to get. That is because you are not here to work those jobs. You are here to do something greater. So, like I said, it could be a relationship. Personally, I hung on to a narcissist for 7 years. That's all I knew. That's what I thought that it was okay. This was it, So, I was in this marriage. I was thinking, okay, I'm supposed to be with this person. We're raising kids and things like that. But it was a very toxic relationship. It was a very difficult relationship. And when my time came, 7 years, I was triggered to awaken. And it didn't take me a couple of months before I discovered that, okay, now all I have to do now, I can now help people so that I can educate people on who a narcissist is, so that, I can help other people break free from this kind of situations. So that's how I found my mission. And it's going to be the same thing for you. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be doing what I'm doing. It could be part of your path. You never know. Or it could be even one, because you may find that sometimes you have one or maybe two or even three missions on this planet. So it could be one of them. You never know. But what I know is, as a chosen one, there is things and there's a life you signed up for. There is a mission. There is something you came here to do. Many of you has simply forgotten way back in time because of the way you've been moving, because of influence from your family, because of some of the things you learned in school, because of some of the beliefs you had. Let's say, for example, you could have been born in a very religious family. They were very strong Muslims. They were very strong Catholics. They were strong, different types of religion. And then you wake up and you realize that you're no longer interested in this faith, okay? You feel like you're being controlled. You feel like, you're being set up to follow something that you don't even believe in. Your soul doesn't really believe in it. It's why sometimes you see people sometimes awaken and they leave religion. They walk away and they walk out of religion. I'm not saying there's a problem with religion. If you're a religious person, I'm okay with you. There's no problem with it. But there is people who awaken and they realize that most of their lives, pretty much many of their years, they have been controlled through religion. And the religion dictated how they had to do what they need to do with their lives. So they was told what they needed to do that was outside of them. But when you awaken, You go through an awakening, it's like you're going in the inside and you really speak into your soul and you really want to know what does your soul accept? Where does your soul want you to go? So the moment you find out what your mission is, it is going to be like a dream come true. You're going to be like, you didn't know that you could do this. It is something just takes you by surprise. And you'll figure out that all the life events that happened in your life, your personal life, they was actually leading you and directing you to exactly where you want to be. It's what I've told you guys many times. There is nothing that happens to you. You may be out there beating yourself up. Why did this woman do this? Why did this man do that? Why did my boss do this? And why did this one do that? You may not even understand these things. But there is secretly a force behind the scenes that is pushing you into certain life circumstances and experiences, because that is exactly where you're supposed to be for you to be able to get triggered, to wake up and eventually get to exactly where you need to be. So nothing happens to you. Everything that happens around you, it's happening for you. If I did not spend years with a narcissist, I would never know what I would be telling you at this moment. I wouldn't know. What would I be telling you at this moment? What would I be saying? I could be probably talking about different things or whatever. I used to be a cook. I used to be a chef many years ago. And I was thinking that, oh, I'm going to be sharing these food, whatever, recipes online and this. But that wasn't my mission. It had nothing to do with my mission on this planet. So I was supposed to venture into something else at some point in time. I was not supposed to show people how to cook. But there's other people, actually, who are here to show other people how to cook, how to make different recipes, how, there are some of these channels online. And that is their brick that they're adding onto this planet. But regardless of what your mission is, I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, chosen ones, you will be rewarded. Now, I'm not really saying that you are going to see results in one night, 24 hours, maybe a week or two. Is why sometimes you see a lot of chosen people, they step onto this path and, they find themselves struggling. They're like, oh, why isn't this thing taking off? Why am I, like, for example, on this line, I've seen people who have started these channels and they was expecting results in a week or two. It can happen sometimes for somebody, but usually for something that is going to work long term, it is something that you're going to build from scratch and you're going to keep on pushing it until it works out in your favor. Because you see, the universe wants stubborn hearts. For you to be able to achieve and to get anything in life, you must really have a stubborn heart and you must persist. If it doesn't work today, you must have the faith it's going to pick up tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow, it can pick up the next day. Just have a long-term plan. The reason why people give up is because they are not seeing results in a very short time. That is why they're like, okay, maybe that thing isn't working, and they give up. And before they know it, they go into other things, and before they know it, it has been a couple of years, and they have finally come back to where they started. Now they are following that same particular thing that they abandoned quite a couple of years ago. Chosen ones, you have a mission on this planet. Your mission will come to you. Like I've said, in most cases, it is going to be post-awakening. You need, first of all, to wake up. Because for you to be able to have clarity and vision of where it is you need to be and where it is you have to go, you have, first of all, got to go through an awakening, which is going to make you dive deeper into your soul and find out the things that pretty much resonate with your soul. You may jump into creativity, new creations, you may jump on a new path, but whatever it is you have to do, it is going to be designed to create something for other people. The biggest successful people on this planet are creators. They are inventors. Okay? They create a product that is going to help other people. The ones that have always stayed in cycles of lack, brokenness, those are the people that have continuously been doing things again and again, a particular job for 20 years, and after 20 years, they are still in the same place that they started. They haven't even been able to buy their own home. They haven't been able to buy their own car. They have been struggling all their lives. That is because they couldn't get out of the comfort zone and think outside of the box. So chosen ones, be patient. I can promise you, you cannot run from your mission. If you know you are a chosen one, sooner or later, you are going to awaken to your mission on this planet. When that time comes, you will know. Let us know what you think about this video in the comment section below. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. You can book a session with me if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.